34 to 35 million years old, Antarctica is the Earth's fifth largest continent, located entirely in the southern hemisphere and centered on the South Pole. It is a vast high-altitude plateau, almost entirely covered by a permanent ice sheet, earning it the nickname the White Continent. This frozen land is separated from other continents by the Southern Ocean and features mountains, rift valleys, and even active volcanoes like Mount Erebus. The continent is divided by the Transantarctic Mountains into West and East Antarctica. The full name of Antarctica? It took until 1890 for this huge polar continent to officially earn the name Antarctica, thanks to the Scottish mapmaker John George Bartholomew, but that name has more ancient roots. It's a Latinization of a Greek word first coined by Marinos of Tyre, Antarcticos, which means opposite the Arctic. What is the geography of Antarctica? Antarctica is a large, high, cold, dry, and windy continent centered on the South Pole, covered by a thick ice sheet that hides mountains, lakes, and rivers beneath its surface. The Transantarctic Mountains divide the continent into the smaller, mountainous West Antarctica and the larger, high plateau East Antarctica. The continent holds 90% of the world's ice and 90% of its fresh water, and if melted, would cause global sea levels to rise by about 61 meters. Key characteristics: ice sheet. A vast ice sheet up to 4,700 meters thick in places covers 98% of Antarctica. The immense weight of this ice has pressed the bedrock below sea level, creating an archipelago of islands beneath. Topography. Despite the ice, Antarctica has significant features hidden beneath. These include mountain ranges like the Transantarctic Mountains and Mount Vinson, and underground lakes like the massive Lake Vostok. Climate. Antarctica is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on Earth. Cold air holds little moisture, leading to extremely low precipitation, which makes it the world's largest ice desert. Gravity-driven winds, known as katabatic winds, flow down the ice slopes at high speeds. Divisions. East Antarctica, a larger high and ancient rock plateau largely covered by ice. West Antarctica, a smaller, lower-lying area of mountainous islands covered by ice, with the Antarctic Peninsula extending towards South America. Transantarctic Mountains, a formidable mountain range that separates East and West Antarctica, stretching across the continent. Water resources. The Antarctic ice sheet contains about 90% of the world's ice and 60% of the world's total fresh water. Below the ice, a network of rivers and lakes exist. The movement of these subglacial water systems lubricates the flow of the glaciers, accelerating glacial movement. Significance: the continent's immense ice volume represents 90% of the Earth's ice and is a crucial component of the global climate system. A complete melt would result in a 61-meter rise in global sea levels.